Here is the article. Here it is. Is Alita 2 a terrible idea? Well, according to SAWs it is, because we can't have anything good in this world. Okay, SAWs, okay, we about into 2 have gotten a lot of curiosity, but we didn't really see much success at the box office. Well, what? So that means they're gonna tell me that the Dark Knight don't exist because the first Batman movie didn't do well. Okay, you do realize that the Dark Knight, if if DC and Warner Bros. Decided to say, oh, look, Batman Begins was such a big failure, and they make $500 million worldwide. Okay, Dark Knight won't exist. Okay, another example of this would be the first Terminator. Okay, that movie didn't make any money, but the second movie made way more money. Then we have Captain America. Okay, and the fact that Disney considered the Dumbo remake a success despite being a complete failure. Okay, that would be on the card because, of course, the mouse owns Alita, and of course, Alita Battle Angel 2, Alita needs to make a certain amount of money to the mouse. The fans can now have a side of Wii for what it indeed. Probably Battle Angel 2 where it largely came from the international audience as opposed to the domestic US market. While Fix isn't willing to take the chance, Disney Bio happened due to course giving real-time reasons to ask why the film should probably get a follow-up, okay? Begin with that, the Disney made $1 billion grosses, and the only two movies not to gross $1 billion that are not completely owned by Disney. One of them is not owned by Disney. Joker, okay, made $1 billion, and of course Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie, okay. But again, the problem with Disney's schedule is that they put all the eggs in one basket, okay. And Disney's brand value is at a whole other new level. He's seen unprecedented growth in the recent past, and honestly, a sequel backed by Disney would never go wrong. Well, because it required the momentum, which wasn't possible for Fox. Moreover, one must keep in mind that Disney hardly ever gets it wrong in terms of creative teams, cast and marketing personnel, thus pushing the Alita Battle Angel to a market audience. Well, the fact that the sequel proves better as a monetary for the production team would offset risks as opposed to the filmmaking technology scene will pan out in the coming years. It's better rate than sell a successful sequel would be more character driven, focusing more on the character reader. It was more time for the movies makers focus on what matters the most. The protagonist in the background, or at least start a sci-fi or movie in its junction would help diversify Disney's crop of films, besides, Disney remakes. But, I haven't seen anything why is a bad idea. There's no comments, and of course, the only way you can put comics is by Facebook. I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know why it's only Facebook. Okay, I don't know why anyone could just. I don't know why they just can't let anyone leave a comment. But yes, so basically, this article is a misleading one. Okay, I had to. Why is a Rebound Angel 2 a terrible idea? They actually want a Alita sequel to come out, okay? They go down here, Disney is desperately need for refreshing change for the usual kids films and superhero movies and Star Wars. Thus keeping the studio fresh and versatile in terms of content being put out. So yes, first is the Rebel Angel 2 should happen, but conditions would apply. Okay. You know. The reason why they use because it did do, but you know, it's this it's the accident going, a Rebel Angel 2, Disney, Rebel Angel 2 could gross way more than the first one, okay? It could, this is a franchise, that has a lot of potential, okay? Look at, various other franchises in the past. The Terminator is one major example, okay? Then we have another major example in, yeah, and Batman Begins, okay? And of course, first Captain America was still part of the MCU, but it was, it was one of the lowest grossing, movies in the franchise, okay? And MCU, okay, um, and you go anywhere, you can see there's many franchises they, of course, have seen, or of course, have seen tremendous growth from movie to movie. John Wick is another example, okay? Um, John Wick is another example of a movie that grown massively from movie to movie. Okay, you know, another franchise that has grown massively from movie to movie is like Fast and the Furious. Okay, massive movie growth from movie to movie. And if Alita Battle Angel 2 does like $200 million domestically, and does a bit better internationally. Okay, does 500 million? We can possibly see 700 million to 800 million for second movie. Okay, because which means that's basically it. So this is a misleading article. They're just asking the question. It's a terrible idea, um, because of course Oh yeah, and there's also the possibility that the mouse. Okay, we all know how Disney likes to make everything work. Okay, I was going to be done with this video, but I tend to forget. I forgot that we're talking about Disney. Okay, Disney is a company that makes everything work. Okay, they made Captain Marvel work. I don't really care what Captain Marvel. They made Endgame woke. They made Aladdin woke. They made Maleficent 2 woke. They can make Frozen 2 woke, and they can make basically all the future movies woke. Okay, Disney is a company. Of course, Disney does have the advantage. Okay, Alita Battle Angel 2 does have one advantage of Disney. Disney is extremely good at advertising the movies. Okay, Disney is kind of like the masters of advertising the movies. Okay, um, you know, other companies kind of have to gamble. Okay, Disney can afford Maleficent, Mistress of Evil not doing well to $1 billion because it still is gonna make back its money. Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, it still is a decline from movie to movie, but it still made $443 million. Okay, even though the sequel isn't that great, it still did pretty well at the box office, considering it was projected not to do too well. If you look at Movies and Missions of Evil, it also makes Dumbo the world's grossing movie in Disney's this year. Um, but the thing is, there was also possibly that Disney is putting all the eggs in one basket. Okay, look at the upcoming movies. I'm not gonna show you the movies that Where the Lost Dragon. I don't think that movie's gonna be the next Frozen. Okay, or Mulan remake. Okay, the first Mulan movie only made $200 million. And if we use the same multiplier for Disney sequels, I think the Mulan remake at max will probably make $600 to $800 million. Okay, Dumbo is pretty different, but if you look at the '90s movies, okay, that we made, okay, the Lion King made 3 times its original gross, okay? Aladdin made 2 times its original gross. If you look at the Jungle Book, it made two times its original gross. Okay. Alice in the Wonderland, that's an older movie, so we can't really go over that movie. Do not know how that movie performed. But Alice in the Wonderland is an exception as and of course the Oz is wonderful. Okay. Some of those movies are kind of exceptions, and of course but once more '90s movies of Disney gets come out, I think the average is around 1 to 2 times, 2 to 3 times. Okay, 2 to 3 times the original box office. And Mulan only made like $250 million. So okay, and it'll make like $750 million, right? With money from there. But of course, we forget about China. But this is the article that is kind of misleading, but it is kind of our way about Disney. Okay, Disney is a woke company. Okay, most of it, but again, Disney does have all these people backing. Disney has all the Disney fans. Okay, will buy anything with Disney's logo on it. Okay, the fact that Disney Plus sold 10 million, 10 million subscriptions. Okay, um, and Disney never gets it wrong in terms of creative teams, cast, and marketing personnel. Okay, does put his Rebel Angel to a larger audience. Um, you know, this is it. Disney, if Disney respects what the original source material, yes, the second movie will basically be a masterpiece. Okay, the second movie will be about Angel. Like the first one will be just as great as the first one if they actually do leave it alone. Okay, not make it non woke. Do it exactly like not making an R-rated movie, but make it a PG-13 like how Cameron intended it to be, and you have yourself a win. Okay, the movie's probably gonna do well. But if Disney makes it, like Tony Dark Fate and Charlie's Angels, Ghostbusters, which we all know Hollywood is obsessed with making everything woke, making everything successful woke, okay, you know. But I think the movie's probably gonna be fine. Okay, Cameron could always take it to a different company, but I think that's unlikely because Cameron's studio was owned by Fox, which is basically means that Cameron can't really take it anywhere else but Disney. So that's basically it. Goodbye.